Hi, my name is Callcut and I'm in the first year of my marketing degree at Leeds Metropolitan University. Within this presentation I will address some key topics whereby I will reflect on my personal skills, my interpersonal skills, my self-development and knowledge. After only being at the uni for a short while, I realised that I'm not very good at self-analysis, whether it is positive reflection and identifying my strengths, or critical analysis and identifying my weaknesses. However, some of the activities within Enterprising You helped me to realise this, and even gave me some pointers on how I could go about improving this. Within any environment, it is essential to recognise what your strengths and weaknesses are. It is only by doing so that you can work to maximum efficiency both in and outside of group situations. This week leads quite nicely to my next point. I find I have a weakness when it comes to working within a group. Although I would consider my social communications to be quite high, I find it hard to trust others within a group to complete work and therefore struggle to delegate work to others. Nevertheless, I feel getting to know my peers better and group members, and also just working within groups more, will help me to combat this. I feel that because the university is so diverse with people from all around the UK and the world, each with their own ethnic and economic backgrounds, I originally struggled to engage others and felt out of my comfort zone. However, this is something that is constantly improving as I'm keen to learn new skills and work in many different environments. For me, time management has always been a problem. I'm often late, both socially and on a more professional, educational level. However, last year I worked for a billing and analysis company for telecommunications companies, where my role was as a technical author. Within this professional environment, where delays and tardiness was simply not tolerated, I had no choice but to correct this. Yet after finishing my contract, I had a few months off out of any sort of timetabled work. This, coupled with the initial shock of university, caused me to slip ever so slightly back to my old ways. Although I feel like it should not take too long to readjust and get back into a consistent routine. After leaving college, most of my close friends did not succeed academically, mostly due to a lack of effort. Now, as a result, many are working jobs which have little or no progressive future and are constantly complaining about them and life in general. I consider myself a positive, happy person and do not want to lose this because I didn't work hard enough, so other people started making decisions for me. Therefore, I will try to do everything in my power to succeed both at university and in life. I was not so used to the dictation style that I found in lectures, and often have many questions, but find it a little difficult and embarrassing to constantly ask questions, especially in such a large group. Also, the pace can be quite quick, therefore I occasionally miss bits of information, but I find it very helpful when the lecturers print off the lecture notes, as this allows me to take extra information around the topic, and when it comes to writing up my notes in need, I have the core information plus the extra notes. I find remembering my notes and key information can be a struggle. Therefore, I've devised a system in which I take the notes in the lecture, wait a few days till I've almost forgotten the notes, then write them up in neat. This, along with a more visual representation of the information, for example diagrams and mind maps, has proven to be a useful tactic for remembering the notes and transferring them into my long-term memory. I also find the multiple choice questions aid my learning greatly, in that they quickly identify any areas in which I had trouble with, and therefore I can address and spend more time on them. Thanks for listening.